friends, today I'm going to talk to you all about how to effectively cram for a big exam. So normally it's always best to study many nights before, to chunk information into smaller parts, to always make sure you're studying and always make sure that you do your best to prepare for a test. But if you end up not having enough time or you've just procrastinated so much that you're stressed out, then it is always better to start cramming rather than just leave it alone and fail. I personally don't use these techniques to cram, and I use these techniques to review information like last minute, right before a test, and so these seem to work really well for me. So first, I always remember that I need to know all of the key terms and key topics. So the best way to access them is either by like sheets that your teacher gives you, maybe with all of the key information, or like a study guide. That's typically where you want to go first. If not, most of my textbooks have chapter reviews at the end of each section. Most chapters in textbooks are about 30 pages, if not more, and it can take a lot of time to read through all of the super detailed information. But this outline here really breaks down the information into the key concepts, and actually my textbook for AP Biology here has questions in the very back, and you can answer them and check your answers in the back of the book. So both of those are really helpful, so always check your textbook for any useful tools such as those. After identifying all of your key concepts in each topic, it's important to solidify that in your memory. I do this by creating my own study materials, and I actually made these with my Pilot Friction erasable pens and the Pilot Juice pens. Both of those I bought recently in a pen haul that I will link up above if you guys are interested in knowing my thoughts on those. But I make summary foldables and I make mind maps. So these both are very helpful in different ways. So the summary foldables are actually very useful in memorizing definitions and memorizing like who people are and memorizing dates, while mind mapping is mostly for linking ideas together and to see the chapter as a whole. This next method is absolutely perfect for auditory learners like myself. So using resources like YouTube videos is really incredibly helpful because you end up learning the information in a new context, in a new way, and you have someone who is explaining the information to you. So there are a lot of education channels here on YouTube, but my favorites are Bozeman Biology, Khan Academy, and Crash Course. So the three of those cover a variety of different subjects, and it's always really useful to me, and it only takes like 10 minutes or less. So that's a great time-saving way to study. Another way I cram or review for a big test is by using the notes that I already have. So these are AP Biology notes, and a lot of you are familiar with my technique, but if not, I do have a video on how I format these like outlines that I do. And so after I made these notes, of course, it's always useful to read them throughout the period between making them and the test date. But if you have procrastinated or you haven't been able to get to it, a great way to study is to interact with the sets of notes. So this is great by taking like just a normal sheet of paper, maybe covering up a subsection, and just looking at the title and trying to see how much information you can recall from that section. So this is very similar to flashcards, but you can cover a lot more information this way because you're able to cover larger sections of paper. And while you're doing that, it's always super useful to keep track of the things that you can't remember. So I like to do this by listing out the information I don't remember on sticky notes. And if you want a more permanent form of this, I always like to use my Rhodia notepads for this because they're really small and compact. And that way, if I have a final exam in the class, which is in most of my classes, then I'm going to need to look back at all of the topics from the whole year. And if you have a notebook full of all of the material that you couldn't quite remember perfectly for the chapter tests, you'll have a big notebook of information that maybe you struggled with during the year and you can study even more during your tests. So this way you're studying for really 2 exams in one, which is amazing. And in addition to that, I also use my vocabulary notebook, and this is very similar to my summary foldables method, where I will simply push the other sheet of the notebook paper behind, and I just look at the vocab words and quiz myself that way. So interacting with sets of notes you already have can save a lot of time because you don't have to make anything, and is great if you're really short on time and need to cram. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my YouTube channel because I'll be posting new videos every Wednesday, and definitely be sure to check out my 8Tracks, Tumblr, and Instagram accounts because I post new content regularly in all 3. Bye guys!